Good morning, everybody, and super excited on this episode of the Hyperlocal Real Estate Agent Podcast. I want to talk to you about the 5 websites that you can use to really get more information on any neighborhood. And I compiled the list because sometimes trying to find out information on neighborhoods can seem like a difficult task, right? So what if we just find a couple sites that we can use to give you that information really, really fast? So let's dive in. Number 1, Google. Google is one of your best friends when it comes to finding information. Type in the subdivision name and the city, and you are good to go. So you're gonna have an entire plethora of things pull up that you can check out and see, were they past events? Is there something that you can talk about? Does it talk about the builder, right? Google can become one of your best friends when it comes to finding out more about a subdivision. The second one, neighborhood.com. Neighborhood.com is another great website for you to utilize to really get down to that hyper local level that we're trying to get to, right? These are the websites that you want to utilize to get extra information, to make you look like the expert. Look at that, I got a photo bomber right there. But we want to make sure that you use hyper local websites to have that intel, because you are otherwise just as good as any other website out there. And having that intel is what drives people to you. The other one, nextdoor.com. Personally, I love nextdoor.com, which is number 3 on our list, because you have conversations happening. You have maps that you can pull. You can decide if you want to only go into your immediate neighborhood, if you want to branch out a little bit into like neighboring neighborhoods. And nextdoor.com is also where you find oftentimes people asking for recommendation, people asking for things like, does anybody have a painter, anybody know about moving boxes, we're looking to move, right? Get into those hyper local levels and have those conversations. That's really, really easy for you to just start connecting with people in your neighborhood directly. The next one I have, oh my gosh, the next one, I am obsessed with the next one. Niche.com, niche.com, however you want to say it, niche.com, by far my favorite one right now to use. It is just all in one spot and it's easily to use. Why? Because you have things on there like median sales price. You have things on there like median rent, right? I don't think I would necessarily say it's super accurate as it comes to rent, at least not in my area. The neighborhood I farm, the median rent is probably about $2,300 to $2,500, and the median rent on niche.com was like $1,400. I'm like, well, we're off by like $1,000, but again, if you're taking a broader area, right, a township, you might have that data to use. And if not, it's a great conversation starter. So always make sure you reference those websites so it doesn't look like you're the one saying this is what the rent is, because that would make you look not very knowledgeable, right? But just say, according to niche.com, area rent for, for my example, Hoffman Estates is $1,400. Now, obviously, if you live in some other parts of Hoffman Estates, you and I both know we're highly driven by schools. And if you are in one of the desirable school districts, this might look completely different. So make sure you just position it as an expert opinion, right? So the other one that I have written down, the last one, is the Village website. So if you have the Village website, you can get a ton of information on there, such as, how many school districts are there, what are the schools that are being serviced for the area, and all other things. So these are 5 websites. I have a bonus one for you, which is obviously social media groups. If you are looking to really get hyperlocal, find the areas that have hyperlocal groups. And if there is none, start one. We do have an entire training module on that that's absolutely free for you, how to start a Facebook group. And I hope it was helpful. So if you're looking for information next time on a geographic farm, on a neighborhood, make sure you reference all these websites and tools to make sure that you are the expert when it comes to value-based information that is actually useful. I hope this helped you and you have a fantastic rest of your day. Well, hey there! Hopefully this was super helpful information. I am wanting to take a quick second and actually let you know about something absolutely amazing that is coming up very, very soon. First off, why listen to me? I am a best-selling author of the book Success with Real Estate Mailers, and I have an awesome invitation for you, absolutely free. I do run a bootcamp once a quarter that I would love to invite you in. This bootcamp is filled with mailer examples, neighbor statistics mailers that are guaranteed to getting results, fun mailers for agents to send and get seller leads. Did you know that actually I sent a mailer and got a listing in 5 days? What do you think? Would you like to send a mailer such as the ones that I am showing you right here that will generate interest and not get discarded in the trash? Mailers like this one is what makes our business run. There's no Facebook ads we're running, no Zillow leads that we're using. Mailers is where it's at, and I hope I get to invite you to the bootcamp, 100% free. Take a peek, check out if it's right. mailermombootcamp.com is the URL, and sign up is free, sign up is open, so I hope to see you on the next bootcamp.